Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. Welcome to Big Gotham, the mayor's second channel. Listen, there's some big things going on. When you talk about a cultural shift in hip hop, this is the cultural shift that we talking about. See, Styles P just called out Adam22. Now, it's actually about time that a very prominent name in hip hop has mentioned Adam22 in a negative light and how damaging he is for our culture that is hip hop. Alright, now hip hop culture has definitely been compromised in many ways, but we haven't really had people calling out the people who are culturally appropriating, coming into the culture, trying to incite violence in the culture or negativity amongst the culture, right? So SP says this about Adam22 because Adam22 was mocking Hocus for Fifth, who is a very respected name out there in New York City, in the Bronx. I actually follow him. I know people who made songs with him and etc. But he is starting a thing, or has started a thing, where people are dropping their flags as gang members. Him being a former gang member denounced his gang, and people are actually following suit. A lot of the OGs who's been around, who've seen the damages that gang violence or gang culture has done in the city of New York, are now saying, listen, let's take the blood and Crip stuff, bring it back to Cali, where it came from, because we need to make a change, which is amazing because we've never had that done before. It's never been seen. So this is the start of something really great, right? So Adam22 is mocking that, and we're gonna get to those videos in a second. But first, let's get to what SP said about Adam22. SP on Instagram said, "Whoever is black and his homeboys with the goofy white boy who mocked putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all bees. Better G-check that ish and tell him shut his devil/federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies." And that's SP on Instagram. Salute to Styles P for stepping in the mix and saying what needs to be said, because Adam22, amongst other people in this hip hop culture, I'm not even just gonna say that it's a white man. We got people like Whack 100. We got people like Poetic Flocko. We got people like Seti Nash. We got people like Academics that's in the hip hop culture that are consistently putting out very negative things and enticing violence in the hip hop world, or should I say the black community in general, for absolutely nothing more than clicks and views. They just want to get clout. They just want to see more and more evil things happen. And I mean, I believe Academics himself said he enjoys hearing about niggas spinning on niggas. He enjoys hearing about people getting deleted and all that on the record. This need to stop. Why are you enticing or encouraging that? So the moment that people want to change, now y'all want to get mad because some way, somehow, it's kind of messing up what you got going on when it comes to your platforms, right? So here's what Adam22 started off doing. Here's the actual mocking, and Hocus for Fifth responding to the mad.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gangbanging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole.
See, this is the weird stuff that be happening. It's always something mook when it comes to Adam22. Why is it always something in relation to sexual innuendos with other men when it comes to you in this gang thing? It's like you're trying to call yourself, you know, kind of buck breaking the aggressive black man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is racial. This is a racial thing. This is a voyeuristic thing. This is something that he fetishizes. He likes to talk about other men's meat and all this weird stuff. He is the problem in the culture, and people let him do that. Y'all out there in LA, listen, man. It's too many people, and I will even say gang members, that are allowing Adam22 to do what he does, because they more worried about getting some clout more than the actual person who's actually damaging the image of people out west. Like, and I'm not blaming everyone out west for that, but for the people who do be on this guy's platform, champs, he does make a mockery of you guys. I'm just saying, whether you realize it or not. I don't think that it's cool for him to do that. I think that it makes y'all look crazy because this guy is in the forefront of the media out there, which is a problem. And I got plenty of people out west who will agree with what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. A lot of people are selling themselves short when it comes to this Adam22 guy. You dig what I'm saying? But again, it looks like he appears to be trying to pretty much, feminize these gang members and trying to act like, he's buck breaking y'all, which is very weird and suspect. And he's been doing it for a while now. All right. And I think it's time for change, and everybody else agrees. So will we be getting the real cultural reset where we get rid of platforms like this? But let's continue.
They've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge. And live your truth on the dead homies. So yeah, gangbanging is out. Carrot and myself is in. Peace.
You know what's crazy is when you brought your bitch ass hunking Dorian ass to the Bronx, even though you fuck with Whack 100 and I don't, I supported it. You bitch ass nigga. Let's talk about it, nigga. My man Steph Belafonte. Salute my nigga Steph, told me you was coming to the Bronx. And I okayed it, nigga. I co-signed you coming to the Bronx, nigga. Me. Because if I would have said it's going to be up if you pull up, you would have never been allowed to come through, nigga. So you sitting here and you mocking my Drop My Flag challenge. You mocking me, son. Instead of supporting it. Funny thing, every time I'm doing something positive, every time it takes a nigga like you to come and try to destroy it. The colonizer. And I bet you Whack 100's gonna say, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't even know what.
I'm glad he said Whack name. Now, if you don't know, Whack and Hocus 4/5 had always had issues. If you familiar with the whole era of the Clubhouse and all that madness when, Whack was lying about Nipsey having a tape out and all that, and there was a whole bunch of nonsense going on Clubhouse for like a year or two. Hocus 4/5 was on Clubhouse as well, and he got into some arguments or what have you with Whack 100, right? And Whack 100 is someone who is incredibly problematic, man. Like, again, he rolls with Adam22. He's over there in no jumper. He's in that category of weirdos who incite violence in the black community, who hate on official people in the black community. All right, him, Academics, Trap LaRosse, Adam22, Poetic Flacco, Seti Nash. These guys are all in the same or have the same agenda, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, whether you white or black, for me, they all got the same agenda, for real. And somebody like Adam22 is incredibly problematic because, again, he is someone that tries to, just completely destroy and bastardize the culture that we in. I mean, this guy's doing corn with his wife. And yeah, I said corn because, I got to replace the P word, right? He's doing that with his wife and all that nonsense, and then trying to get other people involved, having people thrash his wife. He's a proud cuck and all this. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is not hip-hop culture. This is just weird. This is weird culture. You trying to, mix in with hip-hop, and that don't go together, period. And then you trying to incorporate yourself in politics that really don't got nothing to do with you because you want people to be violent. You don't want to see no positivity amongst us because that ain't getting you no numbers. So the moment that they don't benefit you, now you trying to shame it or make fun of it when this is something that's pretty much a very healing and life-changing thing that can very much impact the world in a positive way. So, of course, someone like him is going to try to scrutinize or destroy it or bastardize the movement, right? Just saying.
You was doing Hocus. You niggas is, I know how these niggas set shit up. You's a motherfucking liar. You sent the colonizer to try to destroy me, Whack. I ain't stupid. And you told Poetic Flacco to make that video about me last time. Come on, son. Like, ain't nobody stupid, man. Y'all see me over here trying to free brothers from these mental chains? And here y'all go kicking it down? Hey, yo, man, look, man. Y'all think, look, y'all. I'm here telling my brothers to walk away from the gangs. Who else would want to go against that? 6 letters. FBI. CIA. You're a clown, bro, for mocking a movement like this. Everybody, I need y'all to tag Adam22 and put a clown emoji in the comment section. Tag this bitch ass nigga and put a clown emoji. Nigga, you a clown, nigga.
So yeah. So that was the first video. So Adam22 ended up responding to this video. And here's what he had to say in response.
Alright, so earlier I seen something on New York drill officials, like a challenge to like drop your flag or whatever. So I was like impromptu. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make like a funny version of that. So I did it. Now I got this dude, Hocus 4/5, who I'm gonna be real with you, like I heard his name before, but I never actually like knew anything about him. Never talked to him, never met him, never watched any content from him. So I don't know anything about him, but apparently he's like a guy.
Never watched any content, but you seen him on New York Drill Official though. And you decided to mock it. Because Wack 100 probably told you to do it. Because Wack got problems with Hocus. Everyone got problems with Hocus 4/5 on that side. Because he isn't the person that's out here doing the madness. He's promoting a positive message, and that's not a good look for y'all. Y'all don't want to see no former gang member who turned his life around trying to better society, because y'all only feed off of negativity. Y'all only feed off bad things. Y'all want to have people to make videos about, make content about who going to jail. Y'all enjoy that. Y'all enjoy trying to emasculate the real. That's what it is. Emasculation of real people. These people didn't been bullied, never been members, they never been official, so they hate on the real people, the people who are not soft, the people who are very much respected, some respect they can never have. This is why No Jumper was not selected as being in the top media space, because it's not a media space. It's a space for chaos and destruction. Because what has happened with that platform outside of people getting RICO'd, outside of people being incriminated, outside of embracing rats, people who are not honorable people? What happened? Exactly. That's what happened. So here we are. You trying to incorporate yourself in a movement that don't got nothing to do with you, that's for a very positive thing, and now you pretending like you don't know what's going on. Say less. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's his challenge, which I didn't really perceive, because when I looked at it, I watched like 7 videos in a row on New York Drill Official. So yeah, I mean, he's pushing this narrative that like I'm making fun of him or calling him gay for dropping his flag or whatever. I don't even really joke about you. So just wanted to get in front of that one. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm gonna be real. But if you want to quit being in a gang, that's cool. You could do that. We don't really do that in LA, I guess, but you could.
We don't really do that in LA, I guess. See, when you hear things like that, this is someone trying to incite violence on some East Coast, West Coast beef nonsense. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to incite violence amongst the East and West. Like, oh, y'all dropping y'all flags. You're not doing that where I'm at, though. First of all, you're not from Cali, and you're from New Hampshire. Nashua, New Hampshire, to be exact. One of the most putrid scum places in the United States, champ. Yeah, they call it white trash over there. You know, I know people in New Hampshire, and they tell me how garbage where you're from actually is. Ain't that crazy? No wonder you are very much, gravitating towards nonsensical content, ratchet, disgusting, putrid content. No wonder. It only makes sense. Look where you come from, champ.
So this nigga lying, and you not genuine, nigga. So which one is it? You know me, or you don't know me, or you just heard of me? Because in the comment section you said, I don't know who he is, but now you say, oh, I heard of him. Nah, you know a lot, and you also know that was disrespectful. Then he think he's slick, trying to cause division, and he gonna say, we don't do that in LA. You not even gangbanging. You was never gangbanging. What you mean we don't do that in LA? You trying to get LA to ride with you here? Like, who sent you? It's so easy to see who sent you, man. You not a gangbanger. Stop saying we. You not one of us.
So this is why SP jumped in the mix. Rightfully so. Because this is nasty, bro. This is weird. Where you even came from and who got you so comfortable for you to be speaking on something that don't got nothing to do with you. You didn't have to suffer or witness any of the things that have been said on your platform, on anything that's going on in any gang culture. You ain't have to be a witness to it. You didn't lose any relatives, no friends, or nothing to gang violence. You don't know nothing about no gangs. You came to Cali, you pretty much vultured your way into the hip-hop space, right? You was first doing SoundCloud content with underground artists trying to put them on, which is fine, but then it turned into something completely different and disgusting, to where now you are glorifying, people crashing out on your platform, potentially going out here to unalive people. You got people up here lying, creating stories to get people RICO'd and all that, embracing rats. Like, this is a bunch of putrid behavior. This isn't cool behavior. And for anybody who think it's cool to embrace rats, you's a weirdo. Rats are not honorable people. Rats are also snakes at the same time. So you shouldn't be proud of yourself and giving yourself a pat in the back for embracing someone who is not taking accountability for their own actions. Truth be told, the true enemies here are the people who are very much against all of the real official people. Because why are you so worried about what official people is doing? And if they turning their life around and you trying to make it seem like they not, and that they still out here committing crimes, then you might as well go ahead and be a goddamn police officer, because you acting mighty federal. I'm just saying. You did? But hey, you let me know what you think about this in the comments. Is there going to be a huge shift in the hip-hop space where we getting rid of all of the scumbag platforms that continue to entice and embrace the violence within the community? Hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. By the way, make sure you smash the like, share the video. Alright, we're going to have more content real soon. Make sure you tap in. I just had to cover this real quick. But make sure you hit up them comments, gang, alright? And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor, the one and only real New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you rocking with the town favorite troll face news. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit that like, subscribe. I'm out of here, gang. Salute.